The honest little weaver, have you ever heard of a cloth so fine that it could shimmer like the morning sun and yet be as soft as a cloud? This is the story of the little boy who made it, and how honesty brought him something far greater than gold. So get comfortable, close your eyes, and listen as we travel to a busy marketplace in a faraway land. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Tonight I will take you to a place where the streets smell of spices and fresh bread, where camels rest by the wells, and where traders from every corner of the world meet to sell their goods. In the city lived a boy named Anwar. He was small for his age, but he had clever hands and a steady heart. Anwar worked in his uncle's weaving shop. Every day he spun thread from cotton and silk. He dyed them in colors of saffron, sky blue, and deep crimson. Then he wove them into beautiful scarves and robes. His uncle sold the cloth in the market while Anwar worked quietly at the loom. One day, Anwar's uncle fell ill and could not go to the market. He called Anwar to his side and said, "Today, you must take the cloth to the market yourself. Be careful, for the merchants are clever and some may try to trick you." Anwar promised to do his best and set off with a bundle of fine cloth on his back. The market was loud with voices calling out prices and the sound of coins clinking on wooden tables. Anwar spread his cloth on a low stall and waited. Customers admired his work and bought several pieces. Then, as the day grew hot, an old man with a white beard came to the stall. He looked at the cloth for a long time and then chose a roll of deep blue silk. "How much is this?" asked the old man. 12 silver coins, sir," said Anwar. The man reached into his bag and handed Anwar a small purse. Anwar opened it and counted. He found 15 coins, not 12. The man had given him more than the price. Anwar's heart thumped. He could keep the extra coins. No one would know. It would be enough to buy sweets and new sandals, but he remembered his uncle's words and his mother. As teaching about honesty, he took out 3 coins and said, "Sir, you have given me too much. Here is the change." The old man's eyes twinkled. "Thank you, young one. Most would have kept the extra coins. You are an honest boy." He took the cloth and left. Anwar thought no more about it and continued selling until all the cloth was gone. When he returned home, his uncle was pleased and proud of him. The next morning, a servant arrived at the shop. He carried a message from the palace. The Sultan himself had heard of the young weaver. His honesty. The servant led Anwar to the palace gates, through marble halls, and into a great room where the Sultan sat upon a golden throne. The Sultan smiled and said, "Young Anwar, I was the old man who came to your stall yesterday. I wished to see if there were still those in my city who valued honesty over riches. You have shown me that there are. From today, you will weave for the palace. Your cloth will clothe my family and my guests. And for your honesty, you will receive a fair wage and a seat at the Weavers' Council." Anwar bowed low and thanked the Sultan. From then on, his life changed. His family never went hungry, and his name was known across the city. But Anwar never became proud. He still wove each cloth with the same care as before, and he still treated every customer with fairness. And so, my dear ones, remember this. Honesty is a treasure that no thief can steal. When you choose to be truthful, you may not see the reward at once, but in time it will shine brighter than gold or silver, and it will fill your heart with peace.